just was wondering if I want to bring it higher. So I don't need to bend down. Maybe a little bit. Bear with me. Like I said on the OnlyFans, I'm like, my brain is like jello today. This heat, I'm telling you, it's another 118-degree day. But I do have my lucky potato, so this shall help us. I feel like as part of our cult, we need like a mascot. So your Wi-Fi is working.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. That's good to know. How are you doing? It's Friday. Is it hot over there?
Oh, it still is hot. We haven't even had not one drop of rain for the last couple weeks.
Yeah, well, I live in the desert, so that's like my most of my year, you know.
But y'all did experience some rain down here.
Yeah, so we get some. It's not like never, but it's a dry climate, that's for sure. You get less humidity though. So, how are you holding up? I just feel like I'll have like a little energy. Where's my coffee? Did I? Have like a little sip and just try to keep going. So many M&Ms, so many snacks. I just literally just saw this and I'm like, and it's warm. It doesn't need to be cold though. Over there, I'm like, you know what? I think I'll drink that. So,
yeah, I was like hearing on your OnlyFans that last few days you were not yourself.
What do you mean?
You were crying.
Oh yeah, I think I was having like PMS was making it worse, and then like I started a little like spotting. Can't really talk about this like on OnlyFans, so I started a little spotting like with my period, and then most of today I had like none. So I don't know if it had to do with like the bathroom. That's why I was able to like play in front of the mirror. Although like I always wonder if it's like if it was too dark because my phone shows darker. So I try to brighten it sometimes for you guys, but I could play like that. And when I was licking after, no, it wasn't tasting that. I was like, hopefully they don't think that it was like no, I don't. So that's like I don't have a tampon right now.
You was tasting your, you know what?
Moo. I've been going through games for like the last few Fridays, and I would get rid of them. Like the last couple like I've played, so it's like clearing out. I don't like to call it clutter. Like, what does clutter mean? I mean, I actually don't know, but I'm guessing it means just like worthless crap. Like,
it's shades of hoarding. It's similar to hoarding.
Not everything is clutter just because it exists, you know. Like, oh, my toothpaste, that's clutter. Well, you need to brush your teeth. Hello, you got to keep those pearly whites. But then you use it, and then it becomes clutter. It's like you already used it, you know. I'm trying to put my hair up, but I just feel blah. You know, I'll tell you the truth. I shouldn't admit this because people can take advantage of weakness. But I struggle with my self-esteem. Like when I have the time of the month and like the days before too. And you feel weaker when you're struggling. So it's like, to me, like, I'm like, oh, this is the wrong lip gloss. It was from the 99-cent store. And I'm like, it's like, doesn't look right. And like, nothing I do. Like, I even tried to take a bath, do my hair. But I'm just like, you know what? It's not your fault that I'm a mess. So here I am. Commiserate with me, you know? Don't you ever just feel like, bleh, bad?
Well, in your state, no, because I'm a guy.
Well, I know you.
I don't get that time of the month shit.
Yeah, that's true because, you know, it does affect your hormones and your hormones affect, you know,
when it comes to hormone problems, yeah, I have that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, anger, everything affects everything, you know. But yeah, so I spent most of my day today in the bath because I was doing my hair. That was a couple hours, and then I had to get out, drain the bath, the shower heat up. I actually got in the shower while it was still cold, and I expected it to heat up sooner. You know, it is the summer, and I'm like, haha, this is a bad idea. And then after, you feel even worse because after it finally got hot, and I sit in bed, and I'm like, I'm exhausted. So yeah, I haven't looked in the news. I haven't, although I don't normally. I watched last night the wrestling thing on. Well, it wasn't a wrestling thing on Netflix. It was about a lady serial killer in Mexico, but she was like a wannabe wrestler. Like she could do some wrestling.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I read about her.
Yeah, that was really creepy.
Yeah, She used to be a former cheerleader at that Mexican wrestling company. And she became a killer. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Well, she targeted only like elderly women because like she was like projecting her anger from her mother or something on them. And it just had got me thinking about how, like, I think, do you ever get scared of being like an elderly person? Like, doesn't it feel scary to like get older and people might see you as like more weak and feeble, you know? Like to prey on like because one day you're gonna be 100 years old.
Stella, some of them, yeah, but most of them, oh, you may think that they are vulnerable, but most of them can still kick ass. And when you try to, especially elderly women, that I've seen on a lot of occasions on like court, on like many different shows, like Most Shocking, Elders Fight Back.
That's a show.
I saw a couple of footages of people trying to steal elderly people's like purses or wallets, and the elderly women beat the hell out of the younger person.
I mean, yeah, that could happen, or they could shoot them. You know, like people could target you if you're pregnant or just, you know, a kid. Like, sure, but I just think that the idea of being weaker, and even like, because I was thinking about, I had, I feel like people use the word old as a pejorative. Like you've done something wrong, you know? Like, look at that old guy, that old lady. Like you're like there's something wrong with you. And I think that in and of itself is scary. The idea of being like hated, like you know what I mean? Like a stereotyped against you just because you look like you've been alive. Yeah. Because I think part of it is some people think that if you're older, especially like if you're white, that you grew up in like the greatest of times and had like all like the better luck than people do now. I'm not sure, but like that's just the kind of vibe I get when people say like, oh, back in the day, you know, like the house was cheaper, college was cheaper, and now the world left for us is not as good. But I mean, I'd rather be around now, but you know, I think we always like, you can always point to something, but that, you know, who knows? Because one day we'll be the older people that they might say like, oh yeah, those people back in 2020 what is it, 2023? Is it 2024 yet?
Yes.
You guys had all the good times before everything got worse. I don't know. I don't know if it's a normal thing to have a fear of getting older for that, but it kind of is.
So,
my tights are a gap.
You know, let me just say this. Yeah, some elderly people is when like they're in like is when they're like in a wheelchair or if they can't walk like how they walk.
But they cut my bags again.
Yeah, those are vulnerable people. But if you see most of them who are not vulnerable, who can still walk and get by, guess what?
What?
I wouldn't even bother them because they will they will probably fight back.
Oh my God, most people would never
and
actually do anything to anybody. I don't think most people would be like, oh, there's an older person.
The hell yes, they will. It don't matter how old you are.
No, I don't think that's that common.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes,
like,
it
you know,
is.
older people can complain about younger generations too. Doesn't mean they're going to beat their ass.
It is. Yes, it is.
Have you ever seen an old person get beat up?
No.
Well, there you go. If it was that common, don't you think you would have seen it?
But I've seen on TV on like most shocking or most daring elderly people, especially when they're still working at convenience stores. When some of them try to rob it, I saw like a couple of them pull out a gun, and I saw like a couple of them use a baseball bat with the guy who had a gun to fight off the person to fight off the person to knock off the store. And guess what happens? The person with the gun ran off.
Okay, but do you think your grandmother could have done that?
My grandmother was a strong woman.
She was strong, but if somebody tried to go after her, would you rather it left to her defend herself with a bat, or somebody just leave her the hell alone?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's called most shocking. It's because it's shocking. It doesn't always happen. I mean, even still, you shouldn't have to defend yourself.
Wait a minute, Stella. Back up a second. When I see are you calling these people who show these footage liars?
No, I'm not calling them liars. I'm just saying it's more rare. That's why it's called shocking. Why would it be shocking if it was common? I'm so shocked. The sun came out today.
That was the name of that was the name of the show.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you don't fear getting older, Arthur. That's wonderful. But I just think that the world changes, and a lot of older people will get into groups because, you know, I think that you want a security. You want a feeling of order, like stability. And, you know, I don't know. Like, I was born an elderly person. You guys don't know that, but when I was born, I was 150 years old. And so I only wanted stability. And it's like that lady.
You was born 150.
Yes. Yes, it was.
So, if you was born 150 years old, you would be dead.
Excuse me.
Or if you was 150 years old, you're probably still living because I'm thinking you're a vampire.
Listen, we don't have a call for nothing. Okay. I'm just saying, you know, I saw this lady that I was watching today, the one that talks about Amber Lynn. She's going to be going to the Amazon, and I was like, why the fuck does someone want to go to the Amazon? And I'm like, that's because that's me. She's like 80 or something, and she's going to the Amazon. But I was already 150 when I was born. So I'm like, no, I want a rocking chair. I want my knitting materials. I want to watch Matlock. And I don't want to, I don't want to think about the friggin' Amazon.
I would never go to the Amazon.
Oh, no, Terry, that wasn't, the one with the donkeys wasn't Terry. It was this guy. I can show you. Was it on this phone? Because he called me a bitch after. His name is John. That's all I know. It's not the John that almost called first today.
Is that the guy? Is that the guy who sent you a message on the OnlyFans that you told us should we block him?
Yeah, look at. He's like, LOL, very funny, you bitch. Look, this guy. It's called John. Look at, you bitch. So I gave him another donkey from Shrek. You didn't specify which ass.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that wasn't Terry.
I was like, wait a minute. Is it? I don't know if this is funny or this person just said this to be rude. Now
I know.
Now I got the answer. He's a rude asshole.
I know, because I feel like if Terry called me a bitch, I don't think I would take it personally. Like if you called me a bitch, because I like if this guy had to like hold me or like I have more of a rapport with him, then I would know like he's silly, like he jokes like that. But because I don't know him like that, I'm on the fence of like, I don't like you calling me a bitch if I don't. What? Because a lot of guys will go right to that like bitch and as a form of like as you know to denigrate you to lessen to lower you.
Unless if it's playing, but if you're like mad and that word comes out, she's gonna be mad at you. So my advice, even if you're playing or not, don't call women that. I'm gonna tell you this much right now.
Yeah, because I think there's a chance he's joking because I was joking too, sending the doggies like so because it was it was also a joke. That's what leads me to be like, give him the benefit of the doubt that it could just be a joke, you know. I'm not sure of it, but it's because of that, like you know. Yeah.
One thing people may think that you know that you are joking with somebody, but other people will take it the wrong way, and then shit will happen. Believe me, I went through that.
It's very easy to take things harshly online because in writing, things don't always come across. And in fact, it comes across easier when you have talked to them or heard their voice. So because like I talk to you so often, when you write me something, I like can hear your voice in it, you know, because I know how you talk. So it's easier for me to see it in a more positive way, whatever you write.
So like 4 years ago, 4 years ago, when I sent those crazy stuff that I didn't mean, did you hear what my voice was like when you heard me say those things back in 2019?
You know what, Arthur? I feel like we have gotten so much closer. Don't you think? Since then, I feel like we have.
Hell
yeah. Yeah. So back then, I didn't know you as well. But even when you said that, that's why it took a long time to get past that. But I still did, you know, because we still did have some history, but not as much as now. Like I talk to you so much and everything that I feel even closer that if something happened again, that we could work it out. But you know, it was dicey there.
Yeah, we were the only people that worked out our problems.
Yeah, and actually, because we worked out the problems, some people got really jealous, and then they came after me, and you know what happened? Because they're
a lot, and like a lot of them, they were gone. Like I can just name y'all a couple people like Ray Freeze.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of them.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
And somebody else, I forgot. But also one big main one, Scotty Walker.
Yeah, well, you know,
and Pam the Wall.
I feel like that's like I feel worse for them because in a way, you know, I think at this point they're not going to really change. And so it's like somebody like Scotty, you could catch up with him. You could catch up with him in 30 years. And I feel like
I saw that guy. I already told you. I saw. He showed me his true colors on two separate occasions. When I was doing wrestling that trivia with him, that question was for him because he answered it. Because the first time we did it, and I did a fun fact, and the next question was for me, but he thought that it was for him, and he got so pouty like a bitch that he just quit playing. And number two, and every time I call first, Scott was nobody on here never does it, and the management he used to do it, but not anymore because he got used to it. He told me to wrap it up. Motherfucker, I could be on this damn phone any how long I want. It's still Stella done talking to me, and that didn't.
And you know what though? Here's what I think about like Scotty. That you know what? You just reminded me like with your example. So he would get so upset with the wrestling trivia. And that connects with my thinking, which is I think he struggles from a very, very low self-esteem. Because like he couldn't lose to you in wrestling trivia. And you were like really great. You blew him out of the water. But when you would start winning, he'd be upset and like, well, I'm like, he was just like, I'm too upset. Oh, and you'd be like, oh, bestie, I'm too upset. Because you were winning at the trivia. So you can't be better at trivia. But then also, it would be like, I didn't get to talk enough. Like, he'd be like, he got more minutes than me. Okay. But he'd be like, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this. Like, okay, you have as long as you want, but you don't want to talk about anything. And so, but I feel like with what happened with him, ultimately, like when I say like 30 years from now, I could figure where he'd end up, and it's not good because when you have such low self-esteem,
Scotty has three things that I saw in his clues. Number one, he's a loser. Number one, he's a loser. Number two, he doesn't have patience. He doesn't know the meaning of the word patience. And number three, what is it? Same as it's the same as 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A loser and a impatient.
That's why I say I feel worse for him. I mean,
I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
It equals Scotty.
Scotty's a loser.
You're an asshole. You're an asshole.
Yeah, I mean,
and also, he should like realize is only one person makes the rules on this live stream, and I'm looking at her right now. And another person who also makes those, and the other person who also makes those rules is her loving management. So, Scotty, like I told you, Stella, Scotty, if you want your own live stream, make up your own rules. Well, man, it's been years, and do I miss her? I don't.
Yeah, me neither. I feel like
I don't.
I would not allow him back. I mean, I think I feel bad for him that this is how his life is going to go. But at the same time,
watching you.
Yeah. We moved on.
Because if I may recall, this motherfucker blocked me, and you told me he also blocked you. So basically, why should you feel sorry for him when this guy blocked you and what he did, and basically breaking Laura's heart?
Yeah, that's really the worst. I mean, yeah, you got issues, bro. All right, down to some good things. How about a prayer, some music, maybe?
Yes.
Lord, celebrate the Lord has brought us our Wi-Fi back.
Lord, thank God this is not like last Friday when I could not sing the main 2 songs, which I'm going to sing, and I'm going to do something extra. This is for everybody, and I'm going to put it on a speaker, but I want to make everybody dance on this thing.
Oh, dancing! I'm going to dance with my potato.
Because I heard this I heard this song when I was like doing my blood sugar.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to tell you what it is. But anyway, Lord, thank you for not making my Wi-Fi messed up again like last week. And Lord, Stella is one person who knows how to make us smile. Certain people, yeah, I know you mean thou shalt not, thou shalt forgive, but I don't think those other people that I told Stella don't know that meaning, but I do. Stella do, and everyone else does.
No, I don't know what it means though.
But Stella forgave me. But let me tell you, Stella, don't call me off on this. But Stella, but God, Stella knew that meaning of the word "thou shalt forgive" when she forgave me back in 2019. After what me and her girl went through. After months and months, after those months of me saying that I was going to rape her, kill her dogs, and then after that cannibalize her. She knew I didn't mean that. You knew I didn't mean that. My family didn't know I mean that. But then months later, after everything was said and done, I want to say the thing you God, but since for the last 4 years, everything has been sweet.
The right direction, not the wrong direction. You know.
I said everything was sweet, meaning the right direction.
Yeah.
And just realize that God is good all the time, and you are good all the time. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Now, Stella, last Friday I already told you what I was going to say. You know what? I was going to choose you, but I said, you know what? The ones I was going to sing to her, I want to sing them today. Now, Stella, remember a couple weeks ago when we were talking about rap battles and
Yep.
And I like the different rap battles from East Coast, West Coast to like all those other ones. Even the Tupac versus the Biggie and well, here's one that I was supposed to see the last Friday, but unfortunately, you know what happened. Now, this guy sang this rap battle song, and it was off of a sound, and it was off of a great Freddy Krueger movie called Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. And all I gotta say is this. Let's go. Get it on. Want me to kill him? Well, I got him. I'm out with the newsies, and I shot him with the hundreds of rods, virgin rod, Timothy rod. This time I draw the line. He's mine. Just chill. Don't nobody touch him because I'm gonna get ill. The boys fully had the $3 bill, and this time I shoot to kill. It's like that sucker took your face. I ain't like the damn fish about just 2 things. I'm up to the videos. I'm about this videos. I'm ready for a battle. Now I'm trying to give me a 4. I'm gonna chew you. I knew you were talking that junk bump. Now I'm gonna chew you the way you should be doing. Call you my son. Make you say, Daddy, I don't want none of how you end up acting tough. You're up and up, cry yourself, talk about a battle, but you don't want to do it. You got yourself to do it. You go maniac. I'm a brainiac. You get that? Well, the song's on beat rap, but after beat rap, you have to speak that. You need to speak that. Use the voice, but I have to go. You're paid to be a movie, this, that. I'm like the leaf of my scalp, my jock. I'm gonna knock you out the box. Let's go. Let's go. Now let me fast forward and tell you, and I'm gonna give you a hint on who he's rapping about. Yeah. It's close. Let's go. Come on, boy. Let's go. With me, look at that. Look at go with that. I don't take no short. They don't know that. Real God, run the rap yard. I look your Lord. Here, in your yard, Tom. Oh, yeah. Now, everybody else, I want y'all to know who this guy was rapping about because it's coming up here shortly. Here we go. Here's back step. 22 step. Well, here's that route. You know what? You can't check them solid. It's gonna be a buck. You want to sell this song? Put the microphone down. Let's get grab her do it hard. You got hands for trying to be me. The LL stands for lower level, lack, luster, last, least, love, the lady, lucky, lunatic, the urine, looking, leech, liver, nip, the boy is loose on a loser's lips. Hip, nimble, lyrical lights, low life with a loud bass boy.
Snoop Dogg.
What you rapping about?
Snoop Dogg.
Just Cool Mo D, Let's Go, and Cool Mo D was rapping, and he was dissing LL Cool J.
Oh.
Yeah, man, he had a beef with LL Cool J about them. I don't know why. Now it was the other one. Now let me just tell y'all something. I don't give a fuck about what you people think about this guy now. You know what? I'm gonna give my opinion about him after this, but
Larry, you should call next. I want to know how you're doing after the hospital. You should call if you're up. Do you want the number? I'd love to talk to you, even for a little while before bed.
because you see,
But Larry, can you do this?
because let me just tell you something, Stella.
Oh my God, I saw a trailer for this movie called Strays, I think. It looks so funny. And now that I just thought about it, I was going to say, and they have a Snoop Dogg on the soundtrack, and I'm like, duh, Snoop Dogg, because it's Dog, double G Dog. And
He used to be known as Doggy.
do you know, what's the song?
No, Stella. He used to be known as Snoop Doggy Dog.
Yeah, but in the song,
He took the doggy out, and now he's known as Snoop Dogg.
I think it's the one where he's like, na 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 na. Do you know that one? It's the one and only. Okay, straight.
Da, 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 da.
Do you know the one?
The motherfucking deal.
Yes!
Snoop Dogg.
That movie looks so funny. We have to see it. It looks so funny.
My mother loved that last verse.
Yeah?
That goes like, hold up.
Hold up, yes! That's in the trailer! That's in the trailer! Have you seen it?
Hold up. My mother loves that verse.
Show her that trailer. Show her that trailer. It's so funny.
Now, Stella.
Hold up.
Now, Stella.
You have like encyclopedic knowledge of rap. It's amazing. And R&B.
I know. I grew up around the Indies in the 90s. But anyway, let me just tell you this.
Who is the best female rapper of all time?
Oh, man, there are a lot of great ones.
Okay, top 5.
Queen Latifah, MC Light.
What about Lil' Kim?
Hold up. Female rapper. Yo-Yo.
What about Lauryn Hill?
Lauryn Hill. And Aaliyah.
Aaliyah was not a rapper.
She sort of was.
No, she was an R&B singer. In one rap song she did.
If the girl only knew.
And that wasn't rap. She wasn't as slow. She had that song. What is the one where she had like with the bird and it had like baby noises? What am I thinking?
Yep.
What am I thinking?
Yep. Okay, here we go. I have a second one. Now, Stella, you do your Saturday date night.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier tonight, you just played with yourself.
Oh, yeah. Did you like it?
Well, let me tell you something. After all of that, If I was ever there, hey, let me just tell you, the way you be making us money I don't see nothing wrong.
Well, a bump and grind. Oh, Kelly.
My body's telling me yes. I don't want to hurt nobody, but there is something that I must go to you. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. I don't see nothing wrong, baby.
Isn't that how they used to dance? Like, if this will come on.
I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
Magic Mike.
What you want, and I know just what you need, yeah. So, baby, bring your body to me. Bring your body here. I'm not fooling around with you.
Sing of the devil.
Baby, I know it's true. It's where I wanna be. And you need someone like me, yeah, to satisfy your every need. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. You know who that is. Now I'm gonna get that. Now, let me put the song and put this on my speaker because this is for what happened last Friday. This is for everybody to y'all out of their answer. But now, what I was going to say is this. Yes, is R. Kelly Stella, is Carly a scum? Is R. Kelly a
He
scumbag?
peed on kids. It doesn't get worse than that. That's pretty bad. He ruined his career.
But yes, he is a scumbag. So and then what he did was totally wrong. But Stella, just because he's a scumbag, will that stop me from listening to the music? No.
Yeah, because you know what? He did have some good music. But
Is that going to make me stop listening to his music? Hell no. I'm going to still listen to it.
yeah, I mean,
Now, yeah, I know, because just because the guy is a scumbag, that doesn't mean that his music cannot be tarnished. I will still listen to it forever. So,
and you did a great rendition. Everybody enjoyed it. That was in the chats.
Now, this is for everybody.
This is the 10th song tonight.
Huh?
This is the last one tonight because we're gonna take other calls soon.
Yeah, This is for everybody because after last Friday, after what happened with my Wi-Fi, this ain't no song. This is a minute. Everybody on this phone, on here, start dancing.
A hustle. I don't know how to do the hustle. This is a long one though. Soul Train. No makeup's for bad Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the management told me no more makeup. So, okay, what's up?
All right, I love you.
Bye
Bye bye. I had to get out of that picture of that. Try to call this phone if you can next because I want to use this. Okay. But next time. Hello.
So, do you like my burger?
Your burger. Oh, I was gonna look. Hold on. Let me see. I know you sent me your burger. Hold on. In case you haven't noticed, I've been in the bath all day.
No, because I didn't really check my OS until I sent you that.
What is? That's weird. Okay.
So, anyways.
Hold on. I'm looking at your very adult photos of your meat.
Yes.
That's some good looking meat right there. All right, let's look at it. Oops. That looks delicious. Did you make that yourself?
Yes.
Did you eat all of it or did you give some to the pigeons?
I eat all of it. I was mowing what's your face on when hearing the salad.
Can you show me a rendition of that?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow. That was that good. I'll have what he's having. That's what you sell and nobody's buying? What's wrong with those people?
Well, it's not. School's back in non-session. Yeah.
School's not in session. So.
And also Indian students don't eat hamburgers, so it's really hard to move meat.
Can you name the actor who appeared in all of the following films? The Outsiders, There's Something About Mary, and Drugstore Cowboy. I've only seen one of those. There's Something About Mary, and I love that movie. It's so funny. I feel like I am Mary.
Yeah, I know the guy. It's not Matt Dillon.
It is Matt Dillon.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, how about this? One tagline for this 1980 film stated, "All work and no play make Jack a dull boy."
It's The Shining.
It is The Shining. Oh my God, you really are prepared for Jeopardy. Okay. In Happy Gilmore, Adam Sandler got into a fist fight with what legendary game? It's Bob Barker. Oh my God, you've been preparing all your life for this. Okay.
I prepared everything for you.
Which of these actresses' birth name was Karen Johnson? Halle Berry, Bette Midler, Whoopi Goldberg, or Liv Tyler?
Use my wife lines.
Does that mean the audience? You guys know? Halle Berry. No. I didn't know this either.
It's Whoopi Goldberg.
It's Whoopi Goldberg. And I always thought, oh, poor thing, it's such an unfortunate name. Why wouldn't she just go by Karen Johnson? That's a perfectly pretty name. You don't need to be Whoopi.
You want to hear a funny story? How she got the job on Star Trek?
On Star Trek?
Yeah, she was on Star Trek. Didn't you know that?
No.
Yeah, she was like a big fan of.
Can I ask you something about Star Trek?
Ooh, baby, talk dirty meat.
I actually am. How many different characters on Star Trek have you masturbated to?
Let's see. Deanna Troy, 7'9".
You don't have to name them. Just count them. I want to see how much of a nerd that you are.
Yates McFadden. That's the real name. Dennis Crosby and Pet Cemetery. It's 4. Naya Lesser. At least good 7 or 8.
Wow, that is a lot. Is that like for the most shows ever? They were on a while.
Well,
Next to the Flintstones.
Well, you gotta also remember there's spin-offs too. Like there's the original series, there's the Next Generation, there's DS9, which DS9 is a little bit more risque because Terry.
Why was a her and not masturbation worthy enough? Racist.
Which one? My ticket knows no racism.
We need to get those numbers up, or I'm revoking your nerd card. Oh, what were you going to say about Star Trek? Sorry, go ahead.
So, anyways, so Whoopi Goldberg was a big fan of Star Trek, so they just basically wrote her in as a bartender. Second season on in TNG.
Wow. If I'm a fan of a show, why don't they write me on?
Well, you gotta be like a comedian. So, like, you know what the fucked up thing is? Whoopi Goldberg started up as a comedian in the 80s. You know? Because there was like specials of. We got.
She used to be funny, but I feel like everybody has this problem, I think, personally, that it's very hard to be funny to as wide a group of people when you get political. It doesn't mean that, you shouldn't. It just, I think it's harder, right? For anybody, but either way. So now I think like now she's known as more of a political person. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's harder to be funny, I think. Because it's such serious topics, maybe,
I mean, it's real easy to take cheap shots at, especially if a Republican president is in charge, but it's just really divisive. If you go watch 80s sitcom, it would take pop shots at Ronald Reagan, even though he was in the 84 election, he was won almost every state except for Minnesota. So
everybody likes Seinfeld, but do you think any episode that they got political? I don't think so. I feel like they were like, what's the deal with airplane peanuts? Huh? Because not that it's not important, it's just maybe it can be more of an escape a little, to not have
Well, it's like I said, it's really kind of easy for making fun of one side than the other. If you remember the show, it's not the show with Michael J. Fox was on.
Pale. I can't think of anything or Bill Hicks. I'll tell you, I respect you, darling. I don't find George Carlin funny in anything that I've seen yet. I haven't seen all of his work, but I've seen a bit about abortion. I've never found it funny. I mean, it's nothing against people that do, but there's a lot of comedians I find funny, but not really in political stuff.
Actually, George Carlin's kind of middle of the road, but if you want to really check out some Carlin, check out his 7 dirty words you can't say on TV.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It is literally the most legendary bit.
Really?
Because he actually got in trouble for it, even though he didn't really do anything. Because story goes, ladies and gentlemen, back 50 years ago, when they actually played comedy records over AM radio, this was in Wisconsin. They played the edit version of when he said, the seven dirty words you can't say on TV: shit, motherfucker, tits, and cock.
You can say that, right? I feel like you can.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, this is like the 1970s.
Mhm.
And, you know,
I've heard them
Like-
say bitch. I've heard them say bastard on TV.
well, it's like, he's like, Carlin says, you know, hey, you prick your finger, but you can't say you finger your prick.
I think of like people would say, "Oh, there's this clip. It's so hysterical. It's of George Carlin. That he's such a funny like I mean, and it goes something like, Republicans don't care about your babies after they're born. Yeah, pro-life people don't care about kids." I could totally see why that would be funny to somebody who's not like a pro-life person. But I'm sorry, I can't make myself to laugh at like, wow, that's so funny. But I totally respect some people find that funny. It just doesn't hit my funny bone. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, it is. I don't get it.
Well, there's actually two sides of George Carlin. There's early stuff where he's kind of a hippie stuff, and like right in the like
They don't. Okay.
midnight, he's like really fucking angry. Like these fucking assholes. He has a bit called 20. It's 20 minutes long, and it's just like a random stuff that he's pissed off and tired. Like he would just go off like, you know, people carrying bottled water. If you're thirsty, take a drink of water before you fucking leave your house.
Mhm.
Or, you know, really, gosh, this great album is Back in Town. It's like his first record he did right after he got, after his TV show failed on Fox.
Oh, I didn't know he had a show.
Oh, yeah, it's really good.
I wonder if it's on like
George.
Amazon.
It's on YouTube, so you don't have to go through all that.
Is he still around? I never see him on anything now.
No, George Carlin sadly passed away on June
Oh.
22nd, 2008. I don't see him as a comedian, more of a philosopher.
Well, okay. I mean, okay. How do I say like Roseanne has gotten more and more political in her comedy, and she'll do stand up still, you know, but I can see why a lot of people would not find her as funny, because I think that there's some element of comedy that it might need to feel more truthful to find it, I don't know, just that humor where you feel, you know, like I just think that with George Carlin and a lot of people, same Roseanne, you know, same with a lot of, you know, observational comedy, you have to be in some kind of agreement, I think, to really get why it's funny. Yeah.
Me personally, I love just a good fart and dick jokes, but you know, but it's kind of funny about Roseanne because right now she's she's not he's a conservative darling at the moment, but you know, you're really too young to remember. You probably weren't even born when those happened.
Tim Allen. I have something about Tim Allen. I have a book of his. We should do.
So she sung the national anthem at a Padres game, like in '91, and this was like right when her show was really, you know, first time around really popular, you know, and she sung all key, and you know, while the conservatives at the time hated her for that, even there, like a long time I couldn't like watch Roseanne in the house because mom would say that woman ruined the national anthem, disrespecting America. You know, that was like 32 years ago or something like that. But it's just kind of weird how everything can change in 15, 20, 30 years.
And not everything. I mean, things evolve.
But also, her ex-husband Tom Arnold, actually got to see him do stand-up here in town, like
Tom Arnold.
Um,
I just remember he used to go off on Twitter.
yeah, he's a
Back when Twitter was called Twitter, but they don't call it Twitter anymore, do they?
Yeah, I guess not. Anyways,
you're right. Everything's different now.
Everything's different. It needs to go back.
What year would you like to go back to? 1995? 1984, where porn was abundant and hair?
1986.
86. All right, well.
Anyways, Tom Arnold talks about Roseanne Stanton. That's right. Roseanne stabbed Tom Arnold. All because they were on this, like, Slim Fast. Slim Fast gave them money to lose weight. And this is kind of like a thing like with food or addiction or, with smoking, After a couple of days of not eating rice cakes, I guess Roseanne got really pissy, took a steak knife and stabbed him.
Wow.
Yeah. And this was like 94, so.
And a steak knife isn't even like a really choice weapon,
I mean, it's like the Snickers commercial. She was hangry. But also like in the divorce, she took everything from Tom Arnold and even took the ice cube trays. And it's funny because he worked on a line movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger because around the time he was doing True Lies, and he was talking to Tom Arnold, and James Cameron was like, the fucking bitch took so psycho, she took the ice cube trays and that worked into the movie. Yeah.
Okay. Boy, I'm sure, delivery is more important. I understand that. These conservatives are really something, aren't they? They're all in favor of the unborn. They will do anything for the unborn. But once you're born, you're on your own. Pro-life conservatives are obsessed with the fetus from conception to 9 months. After that, they don't want to know about you. They don't want to hear from you. No nothing. No neonatal care. No daycare. No Head Start. No school lunch. No food stamps. No welfare. No nothing. If you're preborn, you're fine. If you're preschool, you're fucked. I mean, give me a minute. That's wow. That's so funny. I don't feel it. I don't see it. I mean, if anybody feels that way at all, that's really sad. If anybody does, that's really sad. If they don't, it's sad to think of, and it's not funny. But it's like, I think of it more as deep poetry reading, like you said, philosophical discussion. Yeah, man, that's really sad. But it's not funny. I don't find it funny.
Okay, here's one from.
That's literally happening today. Does it make you laugh?
Here's one from Carlin. You're just calling.
They're really hopping today.
The TV news announcing Nikki's birthday like it's some kind of irreverent holiday. I don't need to know about this fucking Lord's birthday. Make sure I'm all right. Make you a letter. Happy birthday, Nikki. Fuck you. fuck Mickey. Make you a steel rubber dildo.
Whoa. Okay, I get it. It's a little like that yelling comedy, like Turner and Hooch. That like angry, that guy, like that, like Jerry Stiller. Because he has like a little Jerry Stiller in him, right? That like how
I'm
he.
very angry with you people.
Yeah.
Well, here's one of my other favorites of this minor aggression from Carlin. People, guys wearing cowboy hats. What a crock of shit. Hey, checks, pick a century to live in. It's not fun. I know it's not as funny as my delivery, but it was funny way he said it.
So, have you put any thought to your podcast, or are you just eating burgers and, thinking about 1986? Hello? You need to put this brilliant comedy into your podcast about small town murders.
Well, here's the thing. There's already a podcast called Small Town Murders, and it's really popular, so it's not really...
How about medium town murders?
What's a definition of medium town?
I don't know, like a medium-sized city. Like the whole nation doesn't know who the mayor is, because that'd be like a large city.
Well, here's the thing about a true crime podcast. It's kind of blasé at this point because it's so oversaturated. Because everybody, people loving true crime podcasts is like, I don't know. There is kind of a sycophants of what I know about murder and whatnot. I understand it can be hilarious at times. However, sometimes this gets old, and like last podcast on left, good example. It's been doing the same idea of murder, comedy, little cryptids in the last, hold on, sorry, 13 years, and it's popular now. It's like, the show's not really that good. It's not funny, it's not edgy, but this kind of true crime podcast is just kind of overdone. It's kind of, there's no really avenues really anymore to penetrate the market, which it's one thing I don't know about is penetration.
I just think most people, like, why does everybody and their retarded grandmother need to have a podcast? Like, you know what I mean? And the thing is, most of the people that say they have like a podcast, they'll do one episode where, like, if they can get sponsored by like Hello Blue Chew or whatever, and then you're like, okay, this is crap. Maybe, maybe it would get, I don't want to say better because that implies there's something good to start with. I think maybe it'll get good, but then it's like they don't come back to it ever, or like 6 months. They'll be like, I'm totally going to get back to that podcast. Like, if you're only doing a podcast because somebody else did a podcast, like, stop with the podcast. Basically, you could still penetrate if you cared enough to do it.
I mean, there's one podcast I listened to a long time, and it just ended their run. They ran for almost 15 years. But yeah, it's kind of, it's like, if you're good, you're good. If you're not, you're not. I probably would have done it for the love of the game, so to speak. But it's like, why would I talk about it? Talk about every week, like sad, crippling the love life, football. I don't really. I think talking about politics and religion, it's so blasé and so much of a, how you say, low-hanging fruit. you know. But it's literally kind of hard. But you know, get it. It's kind of hard. Get it. It's a dick joke. All right.
I was just thinking, you know, I think that a lot of like the best of like shows and stuff, and people like they have to work on it for a while. Like the first try isn't always like the one that works. You know what I mean? You throw things at the wall, so to speak. So think about that. Think about throwing stuff at a wall and seeing what you come up with. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So I hope the next time I talk to you, you found another Star Trek member to release to and get those numbers up. Okay? I love you.
Bye.
Podcast about what? If I'm not reading right. Hello.
Hey, Princess.
What?
Hey, Princess.
Okay. Hey, Prince. How was your week going? Is it better than before?
Well, I don't know. I've been hyped up on stuff. I've been running around, looking for stuff, getting stuff,
Yeah.
leaving stuff behind and have to come back and get it. Hey, I'm good. I'm glad I made it.
Well, that's good. I don't even know which one this is. I just thought it would be like, I thought it was Disney because I had Shrek on it, but maybe it's not Disney. Oh, here's one. In this film, Arnold Schwarzenegger was paid $15 million for 700 words of dialogue, or $21,429 per word. What film is that?
Conan?
Terminator 2. Terry. Just in time. How is the heat holding up there? Just getting to my. You had that before, yeah.
It's like almost. It's like about 100.
100. It was like 118 again here today. I'm looking forward actually now to the fall because this sucks.
Yeah, I know.
This is global warming. Well, because they say that out here that the summers are getting hotter out here.
Yeah, it seems like it.
I'm trying
Once
to
it
see.
come, and when they bring it, and once the heat comes over here, it causes it causes an effect inside. You know, it collides with the wind, and it starts to rain hard under my sunroof and over my sunroof in my car. Have to air it out over and over.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a quiz. It's called This In-Depth Personality Test Will Reveal Which Disney Character You Are with 100% accuracy. Are you ready? Are you more of a pessimist or an optimist?
I think I'm up.
Are you more laid back or serious?
Maybe both.
Okay, middle. Are you an introvert or extrovert?
Mostly introvert.
Are you independent or more of a team player?
I found myself to be a team player.
Are you young at heart or an old soul?
I battle with that.
You don't know. Satan. Are you a private person or an open book?
I'm pretty private.
Are you more of a nervous or fearless person?
I'm nervous and fearless.
Are you patient or impatient?
I start off with being patient.
Are you more emotional or even tempered? Emotional or even tempered?
Sometimes emotional. Sometimes tempered.
Are you more organized or messy?
Oh, I'm a mess.
Are you more flexible or stubborn? Flexible. Are you more forgetful or responsible?
That's a good one. I've been told that I'm forgetful.
Are you more of a dreamer or a realist?
Now, I guess I'm a dreamer. Maybe that's the first step of admitting.
I keep wondering, like, which characters are they talking about? Are you more humble or arrogant? Lord Farquaad. That's not Disney, is it?
I am a humble warrior.
Humble. Are you a follower or a leader?
I think I'm turning to a leader.
Are you more book smart or street smart?
I'm more. I think I'm a little more street smart.
Are you more selfless or self-focused? Oh, you're so selfless. You're very generous, I think. Are you more driven by your morals or goals?
A little bit of both.
I wonder which character that is. Is that okay? Are you more of a minimalist or materialist? Material girl.
I think I'm minimal.
No. Are you more of a city or country person?
I'd say I'm a city person with country tendencies.
It's not really serious. Like, I'm not gonna hold you to this. It's just a silly Disney game. It's just like you could change all of it later. It's not gonna be right either way.
I think I'm more city.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to put myself in your shoes and what I would say, and I'd be like, well, it's not very serious. So, like, are you more an indoors or outdoors person? Oh, I'm totally indoor.
Yeah, indoor.
Bugs can kiss my ass. Are you more calculated or impulsive?
I'm probably calculated.
Yeah, I'm probably more impulsive. And finally, are you more creative or analytical? Oh, you're creative.
I'm creative.
Okay, let's see who you are. Ready? Do you have a guess? Oh my god. Do you want to see who you are? Do you want to see who you are?
Yeah.
Okay. You are Pumbaa. you, you are Pumbaa. Okay, let's just say you're just like Pumbaa from A Lion King. You're incredibly lovable and the best friend a person could ask for. You're a jokester who doesn't take themselves too seriously and is always down for a laugh. You've got a big heart and everyone loves you. You're Pumbaa. Oh my god, I have to nickname you Pumbaa now, Jerry. We have to call you. That's your nickname. I was not expecting. I was surprised. Because I was gonna look up like the first ones were all like Disney princess, and I was like, no, it has to be a character. It could be male or female. You're Pumbaa. Well, it's very fitting. I like that for you. I don't want to do mine. What am I finding out? I'm a villain. Am I Scar? Or who was like the nasty lady on Scar? That was like Scar's. Was it Scar? No, not Scar. Didn't have a lover, but there was like a female hyena. That was like his lackey.
Yeah. I know what did the voice.
Oh, she did.
Yeah. But I was gonna say a friend. The one that the crazy one.
I only remember Nala. Oh, you know what? I should have done which character from Star Trek. There's different ones, but there's a Next Generation. Are you? Should have done that one for Joe. But you inspired me when you said you called me princess, and I was like, oh, that would be fun. I wonder what Joe would have gotten. No, but Joe could have gotten someone that he didn't like, and then be like, what the fuck is this? I guess who would you not want to be from Star Trek? I don't really know. Like one of the ugly alien ones?
Who?
Star Trek.
Okay, which one?
Do you want to do that one too? Okay. No, this has some IQ test. Let's see.
Yeah, I think I got a bit of the slutty Star Trek. What do you call it? Okay, what I call it?
Oh, stop that, Pumbaa. No, you don't. Girl, Pumbaa. Pumbaa doesn't care about slutty Star Trek characters.
It's a collection.
Okay, this is a good one. Okay. What, in your opinion, is the key to success? Now, this is which Star Trek, The Next Generation, you are. Okay. Okay, so this is a little harder. So, okay. A. So this is a lot of options. So what, in your opinion, is the key to success? A. Understanding people and caring about them. I think that for me, I would say, yeah, for sure. But okay. B. Excelling at my career. C. Enough bravery to overcome any obstacle. D. Self-discipline. E. Continuous learning. Or F. Hard work. It's a lot of options, right? This should just be like two, like the other one.
Yeah, that seems like 2 or 3. I thought.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna
say probably. I'll go with I'll go with A.
Yeah, I'll say A. Okay. Do you tend to put other people first or yourself? A. Oh my God, they're again A through F. I put other people first, sometimes too much. B. I usually put others first. C. I often put myself first, but believe in being of service to others. D. I do a healthy mix of both. E. I am very self-involved, but often make sacrifices for others. F. Putting other people first sometimes requires me to put myself first. I don't get that.
I don't get it either. I'm gonna say.
How can you both be first? You're what?
They look like they're all the same almost.
So maybe a mix of both? I I feel like you're.
I mean, I do. I mean, I do put. I have put my self ahead, but I be telling myself, Jerry, it's time to get your due. So, but I guess it's.
I feel like you be. I put other people first, sometimes too much. But you could be. I usually or often put yourself first, but believe in being of service to others. I don't know. Usually others first. All right. What do you think? I'll put the closest. C.
If it involves time, if I have the time.
Yeah, I think that's C. That's C. How emotional are you? A. I have a healthy mix of emotional and rational responses. B. I am a creature of reason, not emotion. That's gotta be Spock, right? C. I am all emotion. D. I am pretty emotional. I feel I'm C. E. I am driven by emotions, but can use my head. Nope, I'm still C. Just emotion. F. I am often more rational, but I'm driven by powerful emotions that I keep private.
I think that's F.
Okay, that's like there's another way of being that's besides emotional? Like okay.
Oh, it's like the older I get, the more I get more emotional.
Do you usually play it safe or do you like to take risks? A. I love taking risks. Not me. B. I play it safe. C. I prefer to play it safe, but I can take some pretty big risks when I need to. D. I am trying to learn how to take more risks. E. I can do either one. Or F. I only take risks when there's no other option. Risk it all. What is this, Evel Knievel?
I guess, who's the last one again?
I only take risks when there's no other option. What was the last risky thing that you did? Was it recent? What?
I
picked up a stray cat. You touched the door to a public bathroom without a glove. You gave a blowjob to a homeless man for $8.
Okay, I tried driving home under the influence.
Okay, when was that? That wasn't if there's no other option. Well, maybe.
That was the last time.
Okay, so I guess I would say E. I can do either one for you. Plead the fifth. What? Okay.
But never again.
How do you handle people you don't like? A. I ignore them. That's not me. B. I scare them away. C. I get flustered and uneasy. D. I try to understand them. E. I stay polite and professional. F. I tend to stay away from them. I probably would be B. I scare them away. What about you? What do you do? People you don't like.
Okay, mostly professional.
Okay, polite and professional. Yeah, I feel that's you.
Eventually, it will go away.
Do you tend to forgive people who treated you badly? A. I try to. B. I rarely even notice when I'm treated badly. C, sure, why not? D, it's not always easy, but I do. E, I do. And then F, no, I do not.
D, I think. Or A, I try.
How are you in social situations? A, stilted and formal. B, I am an expert at social situations. C, I do not have time for social situations. D, bad. Really? Really bad. I'm D. I'm D. E, I'm okay in a limited range of social situations. F, I'm pretty good socially.
I think B.
B.
What do you think?
Oh yeah, you're pretty good. Do you tend to follow instructions, or do you tend to do things your own way? A, I always follow instructions except for the stupid ones. B, I usually follow the instructions. C, I often go my own way. D, I tend to go my own way. E, I never get caught not following the instructions. Or F, I always follow the instructions. I would say you're what, B? Usually follow? What kind of, I don't know the last time I had an instruction of something.
I mean,
like a manual? like when Netflix is telling you how to re-log in? Okay. Yeah. What would you say? Usually?
usually.
Okay. Say you find someone attractive and interesting. What do you do? I get awkward, but keep trying. That's A. B, I am awkward and reticent. C, I don't tend to find people attractive and interesting. D, I move quickly and tell them what I feel. E, I ask them on a date. Or F, I get to know them better. I would say I'm probably C. Or no, A, probably I get awkward. Or no, B is I am awkward. I don't know what reticent means though. Or what are you again? You ask them on a date. Get to know them better. Move quickly.
I'm pretty steady. I guess A. Probably got hate for this, but can you repeat that again?
Okay. A, I get awkward but keep trying. B, I am awkward and reticent. C, I don't tend to find people attractive and interesting. D, I move quickly and tell them what I feel. E, I ask them on a date. Or F, I get to know them better. See, like in the Star Trek, they didn't have like Tinders. They're like, I swipe. They didn't have Tinder in Star Trek, I don't think. You just had to ask them out or whatever.
No, they had ice cream sundae and socializing.
Okay. So would you ask them for an ice cream?
Say,
Frozen yogurt with sharks? I feel like you would be B. Yeah.
Awkward and keep trying.
Yeah. Do you talk about your feelings or keep them bottled up inside? A, I talk. What?
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish it.
I talk about my feelings when I need to. B, a strong person does not talk about their feelings. C, I like to talk to my friends about them. D, I like to talk about my feelings. E, I prefer to keep them bottled up inside. Or F, what feelings? Sociopath. I like to talk about my feelings. I have a lot of feelings.
That's good.
You talk about your feelings, I think. What do you think?
What's that? I forgot the letter.
Well, just say what you feel, and I can get the closest to it.
I talk about my feelings, but
So I talk about them to my friends. No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you very talkative? Often, sometimes, when I'm curious, I am, no, or only in certain situations. There must be like 7 characters or 6. There. Okay. Are you very talkative? I would say you are. No. Maybe, I don't know. Are you?
maybe in curiosity.
Yeah. That's a good one. I'm curious. My God, this one better be so accurate. Okay. How do you respond to things that are unfair? A, I try to change things. B, what does unfairness matter? C, philosophically. D, I can get upset, but I always get over it. E, I can fight them or accept them for the greater good. Or F, I take some me time, possibly with chocolates. Things that are unfair. Probably A, probably try to change things. I mean, if it happens to us, right? The things you can change, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like if it happens in the world, not everything you have control over. But I definitely would say, yeah, it matters.
Yeah.
What do you think? Try to change it?
Yeah, I tried. Like maybe a couple of maybe a couple compromising.
Oh my God, Daryl. Whoa. Wow. Do you deal with stress well? No. I'm a no. A, I never let it get to me. B, I take some downtime. C, usually. D, I sometimes don't ask for help when I should. E, I usually ignore it. Or F, yes.
I'm sorry, I don't agree, but they don't think that's.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Well, do you deal with stress well? Like, how much do you let it get to you? Do you ignore it? Do you deal with it well? I feel like you deal with it well, but
I deal with it okay. Yeah. But sometimes I'll talk to my friends.
do you tend to be impulsive? Sometimes, not too often, extremely, not usually, not at all. I think we said the other one. Are you impulsive?
Not you.
Not you.
Either that or sometimes I can't really.
How do you respond to danger? Danger, okay. Bravely. I do what's needed. I understand it. Cleverly. I destroy it, or calmly and rationally, usually. Can I say none of these? I mean, run around in circles screaming? Well, I guess that'd be bravely, because bravery is when you are afraid. Like, you face it still. You have to. What about you? When danger?
I'll say
Okay, how did you respond to that? Bravely? Calm. You were pretty calm. Sorry.
I think grateful.
Okay, brave.
But stupid, because I might get killed behind it, but no.
Oh my god, there's one about Blue Bloods, I think, but I'm not gonna do that now. Continue. What motivates you to get out of bed? My desire to be close to people, the opportunity to help others, the chance to learn, having new experiences, a love of life, and then duty. How about having to piss? How about having to pee? Ever think of that? Duty.
Yeah,
What do you mean? You mean not? You mean not kill yourself means getting out of bed? Is that what you imply? I probably desire to be close to people. Yeah, I think so. Or help others. Yeah. Chance to learn, having new experiences, a love of life. I mean, not every day. Sometimes life is like hard. I don't know. What do you think? The closest.
Maybe I think duty.
Duty.
That's all that's mostly for you to get up.
What are the qualities of a hero? Caring, reason, bravery. That's A. The ability to do what needs doing. Self-discipline and the desire to do good. Bravery, strength, and honor. The desire to help people. Cleverness and bravery. I feel like it'd be D. Bravery. No, it's not. Well, yeah, bravery, strength, and honor, because I feel like honor implies like good morals. But actually, C. Self-discipline, the desire to do good.
I think all of the above.
Yeah, but you can do all of the above.
They sound like they all sound like good answers too.
Yeah. The desire to help people. I mean, that is like a hero, I think. Why am I touching my butt? This is like, it's like I'm not even live. This is what I do. Like, I'll be watching TV. Do you ever do that and you just start like feeling your own ass? And you're like, so smooth. No? Okay. At least I wasn't feeling the front. So I'm going to go with D, right? How are your relations with your family? Difficult but loving. Family is everything to me. Just fine. Strained. We don't talk, or very good. This should be an easy one. How about fine? Difficult but love. Okay.
Sometimes I don't know.
What makes you afraid? Everything. Failing people who need me. I don't like to talk about it. The things most people fear. Nothing. What is fear? And losing my loved ones. Oh, well, I think everybody fears have, but.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What would you say, Jerry? You don't fear anything. You're like Puss in Boots before he has the last wish. When he has 9 lives. Fearless. But I am Puss in Boots. Probably the things most people fear. Which I would think is also includes F, right? Most people fear losing a loved one, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Going to the
I was gonna say
Amazon?
that as an example of that effort getting to that person in time.
Pass.
That that loved one.
Oh my god. This goes on forever. Look at this. What was your school experience like? And it has like alien people and like a normal person, and it's like, what?
Oh, we still doing Star Trek. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know how many questions it was. Okay. I made good friends. Difficult socially. I enjoyed learning. Wild and adventurous. I was homeschooled. It was pretty normal. Where's my... Difficult? Maybe?
A little, yeah.
Oh no, what did I just do?
I mean, I try to get on. I get on with people, but
It's hard enough without all the ads.
I've been known to be quiet though. Said you got what, the ad popping up in there?
No, I'm answered the next one for you. It said what would one word that friends would describe me, and I chose compassionate. The other ones were like selfish asshole. I was like, I'm your friend. I could do that one. Are you usually nice to others? I don't usually bother with most people. I usually am. Yes, I try to be, and when I remember to be. So you're probably going to be like yes, or usually, or most people, right?
Usually. Usually, yes.
I feel like when we're done with this, we should get like a college diploma, like a degree in this field for our years of study.
Yeah. Automatically become a Starfleet officer.
The Starfleet officer? What's that?
Those are the people, the cast on Star Trek, the Starfleet officers. That under the rank of a captain and stuff.
Do you have a lot of hope? Hope does not matter always. I hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Usually, I can be hopeful, or I try to.
Try to be hopeful. Or am I usually hopeful?
Oh my god, here's Whoopi Goldberg. Joe was right.
Yep, that's her.
All right, Joe, get to jerking it. Do you tend to trust other people? When I have to. No. I try to make a policy of it. Yes. Usually. And then if they are trustworthy. I would say usually. Not that that's right, but I usually do. And wouldn't usually and yes be kind of the same?
That's what I
Okay, what did you say answer? Usually?
If they're trustworthy.
If they're trustworthy, okay. It's like, but how do you know? Okay.
I try.
Yeah. What do you want to do with your life? Help people? Explore? Connect with people? Grow? Do great things? My job. Some of these connect to other things. You know, like,
Yes,
you ever hear of this book? It's called, give me a second, I'm like getting tired. The Laws of Seduction or the laws of powers. I think they're different ones, but they're kind of similar. And the different laws or whatever, they contradict the other ones. Like if one is right, like then many of like the other ones like can't be, like they're opposite of each other. Anyway. But anyway, I feel like with some of these answers, like some of them are like the same thing. Like or okay, like
yeah, I think it's trying to say what's most yeah.
Do you have any idea? Help people grow?
All these above, really, I think.
Great things I've picked for you. Do great things.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you have an answer. We have finally succeeded. You are, I don't know who this person is, but this is you.
Let me see.
You
Four.
are smart, funny.
Hey, Stella.
Yeah?
You heard of Reading Rainbow?
I think so.
The Harper?
The more you know. Is that?
The I go
Reading Rainbow.
Butterfly in the sky. Some. Take a look in the book. Reading Rainbow.
It's smart, funny, and sociable. You could do worse. I mean, I don't know who any of these people are. So, anyway. You are Reading Rainbow and Pumbaa. I love you. I'm going to see if John is still up to call.
I got one thing to say.
Okay.
Hakuna Matata.
Mwah. It means no worries. John, you better call. What's this saying, really? That was a long quiz. But you know what? You want to get the right ones. I feel like some people, you gotta be where you can like not take it that seriously, you know, like which flavor of bubble gum are you? And like and then I'll be like, which one of the Beatles are you gonna marry? Like, I suppose not John. Oh, John might have wrote me. Let's see. I don't mean John Lennon. I mean hello? Hello?
Hello? Yeah. Is it okay to call, or you want me to hang up for wait?
No, you can call.
Okay. How are you?
Oh, good. I was just seeing if John called. Well, because John got me. I don't know if he's been buying milk bones, but I have a feeling like if he has, I haven't been getting any milk bones for the dogs. But I got some rods, and I saw he showed me 2 orders of like dog food cans, but I only got 1. And then he also sent me this. So I was gonna open it while I talked to him, but in case it doesn't make it, I still want to open it because I don't know what it is. Let's see what it is. How are you doing? I don't think I got to talk to you last week.
No, it didn't.
Ooh, this is cool. Is it like good luck? Let's see.
What is it?
I don't know, but it looks really cool. I put these like on my shelf and stuff.
That's really pretty.
Okay.
What's it got, like a liquid inside? A gel?
Well, it looks like a star. crown
Right, but
chakra. Saharasa. Is that the, or are they different ones? Which one's it?
was it like a meditation piece?
Oh, here we go. This one is a pyramid for positive. Oh, it's a lucky purple flower of life. It is good luck. Obsidian eyes. All right, John, this will be good luck. I hope you had good luck today in Atlantic City. If that's what you're doing. Hopefully we'll have a good show tomorrow.
Concentrate on positive energy. Sometimes it's difficult.
I'm going to share my good luck with you guys, and I share it with John and all of you. And you too, Dwight.
I did. So should I go and buy a lottery ticket tomorrow?
Well, the thing with the lottery, it's like the odds are like billions to 1 or something. So
Yeah. So
they used to be hard, and then they added more numbers.
Yeah, this pretty much has to be meant for you, right? Well, it's just mere luck.
Why do you say I've given too much power? Do you think I'm less powerful? I don't think so. Oh, well, I mean, I might be somewhat weakened by hormones in the time of the month, but see, if you can generate as a being of light your own, you know, like Wanda, then I have more power. It's not like a limited supply.
You have
Let
a
us
lot
give
of
you.
power.
Yes, we'll have to do our sexual power building.
Very powerful individual.
Never watch that shit. Center your energy. Also, tonight we're gonna watch that cult show. What is it called, Pale? I don't know what it's called, but like how to start a cult.
What is it? There's a movie on Disney Plus. Did you see it?
Oh, you're talking about that. How to become a cult. You're talking about that Nick Fury one, right? Right?
I think, I think so. Who did I say was in it again earlier?
Is it Samuel Jackson?
Yeah.
See, I can't get on Disney Plus with one of my TVs, but I can with the other one. But I didn't know if that was very well reviewed. But then I think that Terry said that he could see Little Mermaid on his Dodgy app. But I don't know what any of that means. So is a Little Mermaid up on Disney yet? I wanted to see that.
Oh, I have no idea. Because I really don't watch
6 of
Disney
them.
Plus much at all. Because I was thinking about cutting off some of the premium channels that I'm paying for, because I just don't watch them. You know, it's just a waste of money for me. So.
But you watch me every day.
Yes.
I don't want to be a waste. Well, yeah, mine are a waste because I can't get them on the TV, and I don't like dealing with things. So I tend to just be like, oh, that sucks, so I don't want to think about it. But I still get charged for it. It's not a good strategy. Yeah.
What is it?
Terry, were you watching The Little Mermaid all night and crying? That was so funny. It was like, I wasn't the one with the donkey. No, I didn't know. I thought you were. I don't block somebody just because they're a Patriot fan, not a Raider fan. That's not block worthy.
I used to be a Patriot fan, of course, when Tom Brady was there.
Not everybody has what it takes to be a Raiders fan. Okay.
Well, pretty much you'd have to kind of like be on the West Coast to be a Raiders fan, right?
No. Terry's not even in this continent.
And
He's a Patriot fan.
Oh, he's
The
a
Jack.
Patriot fan.
Can you believe it's going to be August? In like a couple days. Oh, you know what? I was supposed to get, I thought, some shoes today, but I think they ended up, they're in like Pennsylvania or something. I would have worn them tomorrow if I got them today.
It's been thundering and lightning here. It just, I had to cut everything, TV and computer down a little while ago.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
It's,
What kind of weather?
today was blazing hot today.
Blazing.
Blazing hot. Blazing.
Like, what? Just.
I mean, it was the heat index was in the triple digits.
Okay, so. A cult is a system of religious veneration and devotion directed toward a particular figure or object. Does my pussy count as an object? A relatively small group of people, relative to what? Having religious beliefs or practices regarded by others as strange or sinister. What should our strange practices be? Worshipping my pantyhose?
Yeah. Your panties
That's not strange.
And your panties and your thigh highs.
Misplaced or excessive adoration. Oh, we don't apply to that one, huh? No, not anything excessive. For a particular person or thing. A cult of personality surrounding the leaders. For us, what we want more is like, remember we were saying about like getting older and the world can be scary. And it's like, we start our own cult together where everyone else is like, stay out. Well, I guess like, I don't know. Do you think that the Amish are like a cult because they like don't believe in radios?
I don't know. Some people say they are, but they're a religious group. You know, they have their own laws and their own rules and ways.
Yeah, but I don't want to. But still, I feel like they're more like people are like they sell their vegetables on the side of the road, you know. So,
yeah.
But like with us, like sometimes we should just be like, yeah, we're shutting the doors. Bye, locking it up. Stand at the doors with spears, like selling vegetables. Like one of you all can like hack Bitcoin on the internet for us to have money. Basically, you ever see I Am Legend with Will Smith? And you know, like in the end,
I've watched it several times.
You know, like in the end where they go to that like sanctuary, that's like us. Get out. That'll be our call.
But that's kind of like the movie with the series. That's what series is that with the young girl?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The series that we watched.
Yeah, The Last of Us.
Coming up. Was it We Live or We Something?
The Last of Us. When is there going to be season 2?
Traveling.
I'm sure they can't film now because they have that actor strike and all that. They're going to be striking for a while. Picketing.
What is that? An HBO series, I think it is. Yeah.
But then I guess the UPS are not going to strike, so.
Well, it's still thundering outside.
The problem with everybody else's cults, it's dudes, and then you got to be like having sex with the dude, and it's like, and then it's also some kind of like pyramid scheme. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was a Jim Jones. Now he was a cult. that cult with Diana, I think it was.
I think though what was his deal? Like he was on some drugs or something because he was insane, like
He was
murderous. Yeah.
But
a lot of cults do really evil things.
Waco, Texas, I think they were considered a cult.
Yeah.
But Jim Jones, he had all them people drink that poison and killed themselves. You remember that?
And I think that's what people think with cults is brainwashed. Like Charles Manson? Like you brainwash people.
That guy was a fucking nut.
Yeah.
He was straight up. A lot of people say straight up Satan.
But I don't know how. I could see with like some of the Mormon sects, you would be brainwashed because if you start as a child, that would be pretty easy. But no, I guess in other ways they get people that are vulnerable and weak, that are recovering from things and needing help, so they can be brainwashed. Maybe that need something, but the Jim Jones stuff, like I don't think that they drank that Kool-Aid knowing they were gonna kill themselves, right? Didn't he just poison it?
No, they knew.
I think you're thinking of the Comet people.
Because a lot of people fled when he told them all to drink that poison. A lot of people fled and ran into the like the jungle, the woods, trying to get away, and his security was chasing people down and shooting them, trying to kill them because they didn't want them to get away.
Well, I thought he killed some people first. Like there was a lady he killed that was like a reporter or something, right? And then he's like, he knew he was screwed, so y'all have to go down with me. But I don't know if he told them all what was in the Kool-Aid. Was it cyanide?
Cyanide, yeah.
But the people that thought they were gonna go on a comet, they were just stupid. Like they really believed it. I don't think they were bad people, but
yeah, they really believed it.
They really believed that. Okay.
Well, not all of them believed it because some of them fled and ran like hell, running for their life because they didn't want to die.
Yeah.
I think maybe they believed him until he told them to drink that fucking Kool-Aid, and they said, "Fuck this! I'm getting out of here."
Y2K was stupid. What are you guys talking about? The tapes. Tell the parents to give it to the kids first. Oh my god. Oh god. See, the thing it's like pale that makes me so sad. It's like he has such a good memory. Because like that's so horrible, but
that shit.
Yeah. I know I once saw like a whole documentary about it, but I remember it because I remember it being really fascinating. It brings you back to like I think the 60s and from the beginning and how his church started, because I think they might have done like some good things, like with racism and stuff. Like there were people that weren't letting like African Americans or different like cultures in the community, and then so because of that, it did build like a genuine goodwill or something. And then he ended up doing awful things. I mean, I think he always was like a hypocrite. There always was like, and I think he had those glasses too because he was on stuff, and that messing with his mind even more. But
so, what was the deal? I don't know much about the people down in Waco. What was the deal with them when the government went and shot that place up and killed a bunch of people?
You know what? I don't know. I don't think that's talked about a lot. Like I don't think.
It's not.
Yeah.
I think they made a movie was made about that, or a series, or a movie, or something.
I've heard it mentioned on the series Criminal Minds. I think they mentioned it. Maybe not. Am I thinking of? No, I think they may have mentioned it. I don't know, because they get a lot of stuff with FBI because they're in the FBI. So, and I think that was an FBI situation.
Yeah.
But I don't really know.
Yeah, well, the FBI, they
On YouTube?
tried to go. They tried to go in, and it was like a shootout. I know that. Because I saw something on TV. I think they made a movie about it, about Waco.
Linsky, yeah. The men castrated themselves too. Wow, you got to be fully committed. There'll be no castration in our cults.
No.
The problem is, everybody so far that is interested in our cult wants to be also part leader. Yeah. There's nobody that doesn't want. I'm the only one that wouldn't be the leader. That doesn't care as much about being the leader.
You know that word cult scares people. You know that, right?
That's why it's funny, because it's not serious. Not like, what is our religion? Yeah. It's not serious, obviously. But yeah, the word, that's what makes it more funny. I think the reason
people hear that, they like, cult? What is she talking about? Cult?
Yeah, I think just because people, they care about me and listen to what I say, and but I would hate to have anyone follow me into anything bad. I mean, like, I'd like to be part of charity or just us hanging out. And I think we originally would be I kept getting banned from everywhere, and we wanted to have some sanctuary of our own, but not to do anything bad.
Across the world.
Just read and wear pantyhose.
Yeah, when's the last time you wore my favorite? It's been a while. I can't remember. Well, no, maybe about a month ago.
Well, I mean, I'm wearing tights now because I started my time of the month, so just in case I had anything showing.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to be super sheer.
Right. I love some thigh-highs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a collection.
Something about when you wear the color black, it's just amazing. Maybe it's just because of your complexion, your complexion and skin tone. And then when you wear black, it's just, I don't know, they just complement. It's amazing.
Maybe I should dye, or get a tattoo of a stocking, so I can always be wearing them. Get a seam. No. That's a joke too.
Jerry.
I bet you though in that show tonight, and I haven't even seen it, but
Jerry's with me. He loves thigh-highs. I love thigh-highs.
All right, I want to see if John wants to call because I'm getting tired.
Is he? Okay.
If he's here. If not, then I'll call it a night. But we'll see. Okay. I love you.
Yeah. Love you.
Cults suck for everyone except the leaders. Well, I think people want to be part of something. Maybe. But then with some people that, what people say with Scientology, they say Tom Cruise and stuff, they experience different. And then you look at Danny Masterson, I think they say the cult protected him for a while from the rapes and stuff, getting out there, those victims, because they want to protect their brand, their name or public image. So I think a lot of times people say that like a lot of MLMs are like cults, like the what are the leggings, the LuLaRoe's leggings and stuff, but that's really because they enforce say this, these are our beliefs, or but I think a lot of people like they just want to make some money selling pants. So yeah. MLMs, yeah. I'm gonna probably assume if Don doesn't call that he's in bed, because he said he's been like his sleep is off. Like last night he fell asleep before the end of the show. He's been kind of restless. Is the cults a cult? No, a cult. A cult is a cult that was like very big in like the 60s. Occult, supernatural, mystical, or magical beliefs, practices, or phenomenon. A secret society to study alchemy and the occult, like that. So, yep. I think they'd be like tarot cards, kind of occults. There's a lot of stuff in the occult of like old literature and beliefs. If you can, some people are really into that, but it's not my thing. But you'll see them come out around Halloween and stuff. Secret society sound, but that's the thing, it has to be secret, right? I don't know how you advertise for a secret society. How you join? Smoke and daggers. What do they know? Cloak and daggers? What are they? Probably. It's a big occultist. Oh, I don't know who that is. So I think that would astrology qualify as a cult, right? Like you were born on this day, so this is your horoscope, right? Isn't that a cult? No, why would it not? Don't tell me you believe it's science, do you? Supernatural, mystical, or magical beliefs, practices, or phenomena. Yeah, I think that would be magic, that where the planets are. I mean, Mercury's in retrograde. So, like, I mean, I'm trying to remember Pale's birthday. I remember his birthday once. I was watching a documentary about what's his name? He was in that Top Gun. He like lost his voice. It was sort of like, I don't remember. I was gonna say, let me look up your. Okay. Is that Libra? That's Libra, right? Val Kilmer, yeah. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is for today. Dear Libra, The moon enters Scorpio. Oh, come on. What? How is this not occult? The moon enters. And this transit instills confidence and optimism in you. Oh, did it, Pale? Did it? Before starting any major project, pay attention to your gut instincts. Oh, well, thanks. Your instincts will serve you well if you trust them and heed to them. No shit. What is the crossing over? John Edwards? You will meet someone with a J name. Okay. Remember, if you made it this far, you must be capable of making excellent decisions, right? When it comes to your life and what you want from it, you are the greatest judge. This mindset will aid you in avoiding huge blunders in the future. The hours between 9:30 a.m. and 12 p.m., you're probably sleeping, huh, Pale? Are auspicious for you. The color pink is the color of the day for you. The color pink is the color of the fucking day. How is that not occult? How is that? How does that not apply? The moon is here, and the Scorpio is here, and therefore the color pink. Pay me. Do you want a crystal ball too? That's bullshit. Dead asleep, yeah. Colors are occult. They could be. They could be. Aquarius. The age of asparagus. Color magic. How is that not? How is fortune telling not magic? How is that not? And this is fortune telling. Because you're telling your fortune because of where the planets were when you were born. You're asking the tea leaves. You're consulting those. You're consulting the planets. It's a wackadoodle, and you know that. Smelly pea. What? What is this? How is praying to an invisible man not a cult? Huh? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Like, because that sounds like invisible man. Like, that sounds like a mysticism. That does sound very similar to. I don't like to think about these things too much, but yeah, there are some figures that it's not intended to be evil. You are so argumentative today. Do you want to just call me up if John's asleep and just tell me, "Hi, Stella, we're gonna watch the show. Also, God's not real," and hang up? I feel like you're like itching for fights. We'll watch that, and we'll watch a George Carlin special, and I'll learn to appreciate the masters. I'm not from where you're from, you know? I don't have the same people that pissed me off, you know? Not argumentative. Well, good. We don't want any of the arguments to come out for our date tomorrow. And yeah. So I'm thinking these episodes are like 30 minutes, so I'm gonna chill out, put that on. Everyone's entitled to their own beliefs. Exactly. As long as you believe that pantyhose are good. And and yeah. Donuts are the best food. I mean, the obvious things. I bet you this cult show you watch, because I'm gonna put out, I bet you they have something about vulnerable people and things like that, because that's like Synanon, and I mean that's part of that evil. So, but we'll see. Because I think that they mean as like a sarcasm of like, like, because with the cults, a lot of people think that they wouldn't fall into it, but you still can, and then they feel ashamed. But like a lot of times, these type of programs are for the people to see how they could fall into it, or if you have a friend or someone who is, possibly. But because you might think you're only stupid people, but a lot of smart people have fallen into that. Anyone could, yeah. How to recognize the warning sign, yeah. I still can't believe anyone. No offense, because like, yeah, people can have things about anyone's beliefs, but I mean, Scientology. The guy wrote like science fiction novels, and then invented a religion, so that like he could be the leader or something. And how many planets did he say? Like, or like if you die, you get like 12 planets to rule or something. It's like, I don't know, but like I'm like, I got like the balls on you to commit to that, and then people, when you're gone, people are still believing that. Like, wow. If you told me to put money on it back in the day, like if you and him were like in a poker game, he's like, I bet you I could get people to believe this shit. I'd be like, no way. You like, want to bet? I would have lost that bet. I'm just saying. Dianetics. Well, people only want the cults so they can have sex with me. So maybe just come tomorrow. Aliens aren't real. I love you so much. Thank you for hanging out. You have made my day. Hopefully tomorrow will not be jello during the day, but it takes me a little while in this heat. Stay cool. My lucky orb, we wishing many blessings upon you.